Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Zolciak says her life with estranged husband Kroy Biermann was torture. Click to share on Twitter. Opens a new window. Kim Zolciak says life with ex Kroy Biermann was torture. 0:00. Kim Zolciak Biermann is giving an update on her bitter split from Kroy Biermann. Zolciak Biermann, 46, did not mince words when approached by a TMZ reporter at Los Angeles International Airport on Monday, December 16. When asked to describe what she's going through in her personal life, the reality star replied, "Torture." "You're going through torture right now?" the reporter asked her. "I have for years," she said. Zolciak Biermann told the outlet, "I'm a normal, rational person that doesn't see the need for any of this controlling chaos. I don't. I really don't." Earlier this month, Us Weekly reported that police had responded to a domestic violence call on November 27 at the pair's shared home in Georgia. Zolciak Biermann alleged that she and Biermann, 39, got into an argument while she was on a ladder taking down curtains. The Real Housewives of Atlanta alum claimed that Biermann got confrontational with her and things got physical. She alleged that the former football player physically removed her from the ladder and threw her to the ground. Zolciak Biermann reportedly told law enforcement officers that she sustained injuries as a result of the alleged incident. However, the officers claimed in the report that she refused to provide any evidence of a physical injury to first responders. Biermann, for his part, claimed that Zolciak Biermann instigated the altercation and allegedly struck him in the face. The incident allegedly took place in front of some of Zolciak Biermann and Biermann's children. The exes share sons KJ, 13, Cash, 12, and twins Kaya and Kane, both 11. Biermann also adopted Zolciak Biermann's daughters Brielle, 27, and Ariana, 23, from a previous relationship. According to the report, law enforcement could not determine who the primary aggressor was and no arrests were made. "I think there's a track record of Kroy being the problem," Zolciak Biermann told TMZ on Monday. "Nobody has any idea what I've dealt with the last 2.5, 3 years of my life. I'm trying to take the high road." She added, "It's going to take me a long time to heal from this trauma I'd experienced." Zolciak Biermann said that she and Biermann are living together. He has his own house, but he's not living there. Of their situation, she said, "I hate it." Us Weekly reached out to a Biermann representative for comment. In early December, the pair's home was put up for public auction and facing foreclosure. Zolciak Biermann and Biermann, who got married in November 2011, purchased the mansion, which is located in Manor Golf and Country Club, in 2021 for $880,000. They have had their fair share of ups and downs since initially filing for divorce in May 2023. The duo had a brief reconciliation and called off their split, only for Biermann to refile for divorce weeks later. The pair have been at odds over finances and custody of their children since. In addition to their divorce drama, Zolciak Biermann and Biermann have avoided foreclosure on their house multiple times. When asked Monday if Biermann is too controlling, Zolciak Biermann responded, "To say the least. But it's all good. I wish him well." Known for her bold persona and larger-than-life presence, recently opened up about the torment she endured during her marriage to former NFL player Kroy Biermann, casting a stark light on the struggles that characterized their once glamorous relationship. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star, whose public life has been a spectacle of wealth, drama, and beauty, revealed an unexpected and emotional side of her personal life, shedding a layer of vulnerability in the midst of a bitter divorce. "Living with Kroy was nothing short of torture," Kim confessed, her voice thick with emotion. She detailed how what appeared to be a perfect union was marred by constant emotional strain, tension, and the overwhelming burden of trying to maintain the facade of a happy marriage. The revelation comes as a shock to fans who have long admired the couple's outwardly harmonious image, particularly when they were in the limelight as a power couple with a brood of children and an extravagant lifestyle. From the outside, it appeared that Kim and Kroy had it all: luxurious homes, designer clothes, a growing family, and a high-profile public image. They were the epitome of success and glamour, with their every move documented for millions to watch. However, behind closed doors, the narrative was far from the idyllic portrayal of marital bliss. Kim went on to explain the internal struggles she faced while living in what she described as an emotionally and mentally draining environment. She said that despite their outwardly picture-perfect life, she often felt like a prisoner in her own home. "I would sit in my beautiful house, surrounded by everything I ever dreamed of, yet feel completely alone. It was as if I was trapped in a bubble with no way out," she said. Kroy, a former linebacker for the Atlanta Falcons, and Kim's relationship was one of those classic tales that seemed to have it all. From whirlwind romance to marriage and then children, they appeared to live the American dream. Yet, over time, cracks began to show. The relationship, once filled with love and passion, began to deteriorate, and Kim started feeling isolated in a marriage that was slowly slipping into emotional toxicity. The star of Don't Be Tardy spoke openly about how the emotional toll of the marriage affected her on a personal level. She expressed that Kroy's constant criticism and the overwhelming control he exerted over their household and finances were unbearable. She began to feel like a shadow of herself, her identity lost in the chaos of trying to appease someone who was never satisfied. Kim described the emotional abuse she felt as an invisible weight that she couldn't shake off. "It felt like every time I turned around, Kroy was tearing me down," she said. "He would make comments that would sting, little jabs that would eat away at my confidence. It was like living in a constant state of anxiety, never knowing when the next outburst would come." She also revealed how Kroy's behavior escalated over time and the emotional toll it took on her mental health. The stress of the marriage contributed to a spiral of self-doubt and insecurity, which only exacerbated the feelings of isolation she already struggled with. Kim described how she found solace in moments away from the home, but even those moments of escape were overshadowed by the looming reality of her strained marriage. While the couple had been married for over a decade, it was clear that the cracks in their relationship had been building up for years. Kim admitted that she often turned to unhealthy coping mechanisms, including excessive drinking, as a way to numb the pain and hide her struggles from the public eye. "I was trying to escape my reality. I was drinking to forget. I didn't know how else to cope with the hurt," she said, her voice quivering as she reflected on that dark time in her life. Despite the turmoil, Kim tried to keep up appearances for the sake of their children and the public. She poured herself into her career, managing her various business ventures while trying to maintain the perfect image of a loving wife and mother. But inside, she was falling apart. The emotional neglect from Kroy, coupled with the pressure to keep up with the demands of a high-profile life, created an unbearable weight that Kim could no longer carry.